Alex and Markus are both frantically trying to get a hold of the elusive deed before they are caught by the now alert Odd Todd, Rod, and Todd.
Indeed.
The question for all of you now is, of course, what do you do?
Well, the question Charles W. Shaw wants to ask is, why isn't Jim dressed as God? Everyone else is in costume.
Whoa! Actually, I like.
he,
At first, I was like, "Where's that going?" And then I was like, "You know what? He's onto something."
He is, but here's the thing.
He's onto something.
Isn't he?
Yeah, what's
we
God?
don't know. So technically, he could be dressed as God right now.
And Adrian Pinedo says, that is neat.
Probably the prizes.
Probably.
Because
I
they're
would guess the
awesome.
prices.
Yeah.
They are neat, and you can get yours today at any of those wonderful sites that JimJam just told you about. Benjamin Snyder says, I have the Pathfinder Beginner's Box.
Nice.
And even if you're familiar with Pathfinder, it's got a ton of useful stuff like a huge pile of monster tokens.
And those are very useful.
Definitely, probably check out paizo.com if you want that, or Open Gaming Store. They usually have a lot of really good deals on stuff. I'm not sure if they have the Beginner's Box. I'm sure they probably do. They have all sorts of stuff. So opengamingstore.com is the place to go.
Blair
Alex?
Peterson.
Oh.
Yes.
Stealing it. Blair Peterson says the Eagle King Knights. Is Craig gonna break off from the party? Maybe.
No, you're not.
And I have
King, my best friend.
at his side, together
Don't
in
touch me.
arms.
Aww.
You wouldn't be an Eagle Knight, though.
I
To be
would be
fair-
Little Knight Squire.
Eagle Squire.
To be fair,
What would I be?
the only friend that we've ever known that Craig has is Eagle King.
That's true.
That's
In
true.
any incarnation, the only one Craig has ever said is his
In
friend.
canon, the only person Craig ever is happy to see.
Nathan
Eagle
Real says, I love how down
Okay,
there
I'll just sit here. I'll just sit here like I always do every
So
Friday.
Brian Summers says, strange first half. I did not feel the need to self-medicate during the break.
I'm sorry.
Lucas Martinez says not enough Sir Jonathan in the first half.
I'm sorry.
Don't worry, Lucas.
Let me read one!
That's fair.
Norman
Valeri says collect your homeowner's insurance.
Marcus.
Brian Newman says, I won the rule book from you guys
fast, go
some weeks ago. Been reading it a lot.
How can you see?
Gonna GM once my roommate gets a group together.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Brian, that kind of comment does warm my heart, especially.
Don't do that. I just want to be.
I would never
you
do
know,
that.
DMing is something that DMing it's something near and dear to my heart. So it's good to know that you're ready to step up to the plate. You're gonna take that on so that your friends can enjoy themselves. You will
Alex.
find that it's mostly at your expense. They will crush your hopes and dreams.
Dylan Kaiser says, I'm going to interrupt
but
you.
it's
I
good.
think Mortar 4 would have warded his house against fire, like that one house Craig tried to burn down. Laugh out loud. I read one!
Well,
Roll
Dylan.
A perception check to see if I can see Bruce and Stanley.
He didn't ask what
I
you do,
didn't.
did he?
Yeah, he did.
I mean, he's not gonna wait. He's literally gonna roll that perception check right now. So
Right?
stop
No!
and fire up that dice cam.
1.
6 plus 1!
You don't see much of anything.
Well, did we have anything in there, guys? Or
We carry our stuff at all times.
We
Great.
do need to take a step back.
I
I know
need
that
water.
you've been.
But I was
working
gonna
for a long
perceive
time.
things.
But I want to resolve some of the stuff that's going on back at the Smitherson Manor because that is on a moment-by-moment basis.
Yeah.
We need to
this
know when
fire's
we're
on a
getting out of there with the
moment-by-moment
deed.
basis.
6
And then I
seconds
promise
that
you,
last
20
26 minutes.
Promise
That's
you,
a
we
good
will
one.
get into dealing with your burning home. Marcus and Alex,
Yes, sir.
you have just entered this office area. You are frantically searching. Marcus, you see that there is some commotion. You did indeed buy Alex some seconds. There is some commotion. The men are indeed the men who were about to come up the stairs. Everybody's searching around downstairs now, trying to find out why that vase just shattered. Not able to see the unseen servant because it's an unseen servant. It has no physical presence there, really. So they're looking around, not knowing what to do. You've bought a few seconds. We are at the top of the next round, making it your action, Marcus. What do you do?
I tell the I make the unseen servant walk on all of the crunched pieces.
So this is walking around. All right.
I wanted to just walk on all the pieces.
Okay.
of
So it
the-
just begins moving back and forth, and there is a little bit of disturbance there.
sounds
It
like
makes
this.
it doesn't make a ton of noise, but it makes some. Like it has some presence there. Alex, You are in the room. You said you wanted to look for the deed.
Yes.
That means you need to make a perception check.
16.
Okay.
Plus my-
Here is what you see. On the desk, there is a small silver lockbox.
Grab it.
You grab it. On the desk, there is also a very ornate inkwell and quill pen.
Grab it.
You grab it. And as you are checking...
There's a small child. Grab it.
There's some drawers in the desk.
Okay, I'll
right?
take care of
it.
And with your very high, since you rolled such a high perception, as you're just frantically going through, you do get to the point where you notice one of the drawers is locked.
All right, take my dad's thieves tools out.
And next round,
Next round,
Your
I
dad's
will-
locksmith. It's your dad's locksmith.
Oh, that's right. God, I'm saying it wrong. Okay, yes.
My dad's
Let's
thieves'
see,
tools
Marcus.
are broken.
how
You know,
well?
for how much she's done some peculiar things this episode, she hasn't lost once.
She's done good.
I think I said damn.
The
Doesn't count. Inkwell and Silverbox, right?
4 men below you continue to search the bottom level of the house. They don't, what you're doing seems to be keeping them down below. They haven't rushed back up the stairs. They've sort of acknowledged they can't see anything, like they hear all this noise, they don't see anything happening, so they start spreading out across the bottom floor. One of them has still stayed by the door, but the other 3 are all milling about trying to find what is happening down there on the first floor. They have not proceeded to the second floor.
Alex,
Yes.
there's some time. They're still looking, but there's one by the front door. Is there a window in the room you're in?
Do I see a window?
Yes.
Yes.
You better find out if you can get it open.
Do you have an action for the round?
I'll take a ready action.
Okay, you are going to ready an action. The trigger for that action will be what?
If she tells me there's a, if she tells me she gets the window open, I will go into that room.
Okay,
Alright.
so if she signals you, you'll follow. Okay, so you're
Yep.
holding off until you get a signal from Alex. Lucas Martinez says, knowing someone else is going to GM warms the cold, shriveled black husk that JimJam calls his heart.
Oh, but probably the most important thing I also say to her is, did you find the deed?
And then I say, I'm looking at this one box that has a lock on it right now.
Did you
What is
pick up
that?
shiny things? Is that what happened?
No.
Find the deed!
I'm trying.
Well,
I'm gonna attempt
try.
this.
Go
Okay.
forth.
Dice cam.
Norman Valeri says Marcus has stepped up his game big time. This is normal game. Don't worry.
Here we go. 16 plus my 14 lets
30.
me open it.
Okay. Oh.
Oh, wow.
What's your total?
Cocky.
30.
30.
She opens it.
Oh wait, never mind.
You do get it open,
Yeah.
but only barely. All right. This was a high quality lock.
And a dart shoots out.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And since Adam's been playing with me for far too long,
Don't look at me. I didn't do that.
a dart
Really?
comes shooting out of the lock. Really more of like a small needle, and sticks you right in the neck.
Great.
You start to feel woozy.
Something just stabbed in.
You need to make a fortitude save.
Okay.
Alex.
Please!
One on the die.
No!
You have failed.
No!
Mine now. You begin to feel woozy. You hear Marcus. You hear something.
I don't know if I would do that.
It trails off.
Jonathan?
Jonathan!
Huh. I hear that whispered to me.
Yeah.
I go, oh, you tried to open something, didn't you? Okay. Well, is it my turn?
Let me see. Are the guys gonna stay downstairs? Most of them have stayed downstairs. But the guy standing by the door, he's grown too restless. He's looking at his brothers are looking around. He starts moving up the stairs. He can't take it anymore. He starts moving up the stairs. He starts to look around. He gets about halfway up, He's moving cautiously. He's got his
Tell-
candle. He's got a club.
Command the unseen servant to throw the shards of vase at the stairs.
Okay. You know that that's a little like it's not going like it doesn't have the it could like it won't be able to really throw things like it can basically pick one up and drop it, but it's like this is like the simplest, dumbest little animated thing that magic can conjure. So you know that it's probably less effective to do that than to create some other type of distraction if you could.
He didn't say it.
I didn't say it. He said it.
And you
Pretty
still are
standard.
currently invisible, so you could just go, like you still have options because you're still invisible. Although I believe you probably won't be for too long. We've been several rounds so far. You have what, 5 rounds of that?
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm gonna go move to the room.
The room, I'm assuming the one where Alex was.
Actually, no, I'm just gonna.
That was your ready action, though.
All the 20s.
So doesn't
If he heard, but Alex didn't tell him what he wanted to hear to do that, so he chose not to do that. He could have done that. Like I would have allowed him to do that, but he didn't.
I understand.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
Okay. There is a verbal component to that spell, yes.
Well, then I won't do that. I'll move into the room.
Okay, so you just move into the room.
Move into the room. Want to see where Alex is.
It's ridiculously easy, but technically you do have to make a stealth check to do it. So,
Please roll high. Knock on wood.
There's another.
Take your time. You have 6 seconds.
Yeah, so says Lyra. 7 plus 5 is 12.
okay, so you managed to, notice that you managed to slip in through the open door where Alex had disappeared a few minutes ago. Nobody seems to, the guard, the guy who's gone upstairs doesn't seem to notice that you moved. You see nothing for a second, and then as your eyes adjust, you notice that there are a pair of boots sticking out from behind a desk.
Awesome. I'm gonna go to the desk,
All right?
behind the desk,
You
pull
see
the
Alex
boots,
is laying there.
pull the boots, you know, in tight
Okay.
to the desk.
So you get over to Alex, and that'll be where you stop for the round. Alex is out still. The guys are gonna go. What are the guys downstairs gonna do? Okay. Make a perception check, Marcus.
$20.
Wow.
Unless I have a -4, then it's 16.
Okay. You hear from out in the hallway some very harsh but low conversation. It sounds like a woman's voice and a man. You hear a door open, and then you hear a woman's voice and a man's voice, and there's some harsh exchange, and that's all you notice that's out of place for this round. And then it is your action. We go to the next round. So new round. So I don't know how much time you have left on your vanish.
I think that was it.
That's it? Okay, so you pop back into visibility. You're in the dark, you're on your own. You know that outside the door, somewhere in the hallway, there was a short exchange of words. Alex is lying unconscious before you. Can see a needle sticking out of her neck. But the drawer, there's one of the drawers is sort of popped open. The bottom drawer of this desk is sort of popped open.
Really?
And Alex is lying there with the needle in her neck.
I look in the drawer.
Okay, so you pull open the drawer, and inside there are all kinds of documents. You find one that bears a very large red wax seal that
Looks like
make a knowledge level check.
$19.
Okay, you would guess that if this document is very likely to be the deed, based on the seal and the age of the document and what you know of.
I'm gonna tuck that deed into my
So you've got the deed.
into my good area.
All right, got the deed.
Gonna tuck that deed into my good area.
You hear more motion outside the room, and light goes right past the office door and continues on. You know that the other open. There was another door that was beyond this one, so you would presume that that person is moving on to the farthest end of the room, but when they find that nobody's in there, they just might come check this one. What do you do? You've got Alex lying there. You've got
She'll
the
be fine, I'm sure.
She's just,
I got the deed.
That's it, yeah.
Fine. I'm gonna cast invisibility on myself.
You cast invisibility on yourself. You become invisible. That is your standard action.
Again?
I'm gonna look.
Even more invisible?
I'm gonna look at the. I didn't cast it last time. I'm gonna look at the. I'm gonna look from where I am at the window. Does it look like it has a lock on it, or that it opens?
It has like a latch on it, so that from the inside you wouldn't like you could, but it's not like locked.
I'm gonna. Okay. Great.
So like you would just flip the latch. Yeah.
Yep. There's nothing I can do at the moment.
Okay. The next round.
Yes.
The door to the office that you're in creaks open, and a man with a cudgel and a candle steps into the room, and he's looking around. He looks at the desk first, and you're just looking at him, and he can't see you, but he looks at the desk, and his eyes kind of go wide, and you can tell he notices something, and he begins like looking around more intently. But he doesn't seem to see Alex lying there. He can't see you.
Which one is it?
Todd.
No, I think it's odd.
No, it looks like
Do you? Is that what you think, Quigley?
I wish it was.
Why don't you tell me who it is then?
No, you're
Right.
Quigley.
It's Todd. I'm
It's fine,
sorry.
it's odd then, sure.
No, it's Todd. You said it was Todd.
You're not even there. Your house is burning down.
No, Mortifer's house is burning.
I have no sentimental attachment to this house.
Just a place to sleep.
What do I do?
What do you do?
I take out one of Lady Maisie's mugs
Okay.
and I throw it out the door into the other room that's across the hallway that's open.
Now, I'm not telling you this is automatic failure. But there's a chance. Because you know that once something leaves your possession, it will become visible. And this guy has a light sword.
Then well, actually, once I started to say what I wanted to do, which was throw it out a door into another door, I'm actually just gonna get up, move to the doorway, and just throw the mug out there.
Okay, make a perception check. Or sorry, a stealth check. To avoid making any sound as you tiptoe across the room.
17.
Successfully get to the door. You chuck this cup. It clatters against one of the far walls. The guy in the room turns around and comes storming out, leaving you once again alone.
Good, Jim. This is good. So I'm gonna go back to Alex, and now I'm gonna use my scroll of invisibility and cast it on Alex.
Okay, Alex becomes invisible.
Good. Okay.
You throw her out the window.
He was already looking. What?
You throw her out the window.
I'm going to, yeah. Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah, I knew that.
100%.
Ah, cool, man.
But before
Cast feather on me, so
but before I do that, I'm gonna cast Featherfall on her.
Oh, why waste the spell?
What in the world?
And then
Hello!
so here's my plan. You tell me how much of it I get through. Right. Featherfall on her, Featherfall on me, which I'm gonna use my my Pearl of Power to recast Featherfall.
It can affect 2 creatures at your level, so.
Oh, it can just affect 2? Featherfall?
You can affect multiple creatures as long as they,
I won't. I don't need the ring to do it, or the pearl to do it then. So yeah, I cast it on the 2 of us, pull open the latch, throw her out.
Okay.
And then I
floats gently down to the ground. You float gently down to the ground.
And then I'm gonna find out where the imprint in the grass is. I'm gonna feel around for her.
Yeah.
She's invisible.
Yeah, you find her.
I feel.
You continue.
I feel adequately.
Good. Make sure you add that part in here. Okay, that's great. Yeah, you find her. You find Alex.
Ah, there she is.
There she is.
Well, let me make sure it's her. Hold on.
There's Alex.
Ah, there's the knife. There's the knife. Great. So.
Sure, it's a knife.
Thank you, Sirenscape. Thank you.
What does that mean?
What in the world?
What's happening?
I was making it.
Now, I'm
Obviously.
going to leave with Alex.
Going to leave. You hoist Alex up onto your shoulders.
Strength
You're
check.
lucky she's so light because you're not a very particularly strong man. But since you have,
But in my heart, I am.
Since you have ample time under the effects of invisibility, you are able to slowly make your way
Benjamin Snyder commented earlier, Alex doing rogue things for the win.
Benjamin.
Markus doing all of the rogue things and everything right.
In all honesty, I really thought that the dude might be locked up in this box, and that's why I was trying to open it.
It was.
Was it? Oh, it was.
Was it?
I don't think so. I think he saw papers and then
Well-
threw it.
Can I just point out that
I was reading comments.
I'm going to point out how nice you have been, Jim.
What?
So, because Adam has said he's done all these things, I cast invisibility. You're like, well, are you sure you want to do that? Because people can hear you. You've done that's happened like 4 times already. You're being so nice.
true.
You're being.
That's
you're
true.
letting him do
That's
everything
true.
he wants to
Freedom.
do.
You left the training wheels on. I'm sorry.
Because he could just say.
I apologize
"Whoa."
to Craig for not understanding magic better. Would you like to handle the magic roll from now on?
But
Say yes. Do not say
you could have easily said, well, but you said you
That's
cast
true.
invisibility.
You are absolutely
So,
correct. But
he's not evil.
I feel like the tension of the moment was still there. I feel like
not evil.
everybody still had their fill. I got to just totally get Alex.
Hashtag not
Absolutely
evil.
did.
Just
Alex Pretty Pit, by the way, mentioned JimJam does the evil laugh too well. He's loving
Yeah,
it.
that was awesome.
it was good.
That
I
was
was proud of that one.
Was it the laugh?
That was a laugh.
You're welcome.
Well, we
You
did
guys
it.
don't know is that it wasn't the deed after all. It was just a random piece of paper that Marcus picked up. It was all just useless, right? You're going to be making your way back. And
That
since you're
better
gonna be
not
making
be
your way back,
true.
we are going to return.
You did say that very nonchalantly, like it was true.
We're going to
That
go
better
back
not
to
be true.
It's not
Jim.
something
true
that's
because they
definitely
showed it
true,
and it had the red
which is
symbol.
that
It had the red
Lyra, Crag, and Quigley
Yeah.
are watching the home that they have taken illegally burn to the ground.
Given to.
Who did?
Lyra is,
They're gonna get it.
there's alarm bells.
Okay, I have a question.
Any way I can.
Okay.
Lyra is helping.
I'm way helpful.
Quigley is helping.
Question. How much water do I
You
use?
create with every casting 10 gallons of water. So you
Is
are
it
actually
out?
you are really helping.
It's gotta be gone.
You are helping a lot. But you notice that the fire will not often immediately respond to the water. And as you are looking, you notice that there seems to be like a sheen of some sort of alchemical substance that is coating the wood. And once it burns off and the fire becomes like just regular, like normal burning, your water is more effective, but you have to sort of wait for this alchemical
Okay.
substance to burn off. So,
Here we
so
go.
a lot of the structure is lost, even though you are able to create quite a lot of water. And you
lot.
are just continuously creating water. There's a bucket brigade
just up
going.
here doing it.
So and Quigley is helping.
Helping.
Quigley, you take
Let me have
your
my
position and you get a bucket and you're about to pass it to the next guy and you are looking square into the face of Jonathan. And he reaches out and takes the bucket from you and nods. He says, we're in this together,
Word.
brother.
Word.
And then he turns and passes the bucket to the next person, and you are standing there.
I move in line.
Sure.
He says that to me, and I move in line. I shift over. I get 10 people away from him.
We
and I
are-
say, everyone scooch down. Everyone scooch.
Do you see me right now? We are working together. Work together.
I want to
wanna
make
hear
a
it.
perception check and scan.
You are
for-
scanning the crowd for any
Yes.
suspicious behavior. Crag.
16 plus 7. That's 23.
Okay. You see, maybe like a block away, right? Looking out from an alley, is a tall, familiar figure who's just watching all this burn. And he's you can tell that he sees you guys are there. And you turn and you look right at him. And when your eyes meet, he just turns around and disappears back into the alley.
How can our eyes meet if he's wearing sunglasses at night?
You feel it, all right? You feel it happen.
Ah! I run to him.
You run to him?
I guess. I just saw Bruce in the alley. Over there.
I don't want to be anywhere near Jonathan, and I start running.
We're running.
I'm still here helping
You're still
with
here.
this.
You're still helping get the
It's
fire,
staying
and it
there
is.
forever.
That is so rude.
You wanted to leave the mansion.
I did want to leave the mansion because I needed to help the town.
We're running. We're going to catch this
You run
punk.
You both
to the
left
alley.
me.
When you get, by the time you get there,
I'll remember this.
all right, you see nobody there. What do you do?
What is alleyway? Straight forward, left, right? What,
It goes straight and then it opens into like another street on the other side.
We keep going, perceive. Keep going and perceive.
Okay, keep going and proceed.
20!
Wow.
Nice.
I would celebrate.
I'm
I'm a little upset
following
with
my Sir Crag.
Okay, I need
Well-
you still got to make a perception check, friendo.
4.
Okay. Okay.
So,
He's so distracted by
but
Jonathan.
that's 27.
Okay, I get you. You rush down the alleyway, and you get about halfway down when you notice that this alley wasn't empty at all, and out of the shadows stepped 2 men, one in front of you, one hiding back behind as Quigley is rushing
Separate.
past. Quigley apparently doesn't notice because you turn and you see the other guy, and Quigley is still running headlong as this guy is raising a weapon above his head and is about to come bring it crashing down on the back of Quigley's head. You have a split second to do something. What do you do?
I'm gonna hurt this guy.
Yeah, and
hit
then
this
no
guy.
one's gonna heal
So
you.
you're just gonna turn around. Which guy? There's a guy in front of you that
The
you
guy who's
noticed.
about to strike.
Huh?
The
So
guy
you're
who's
gonna
about to
like
strike.
rush past Quigley and just try to get this guy, okay?
We're going to.
Yeah, you see, you're turning and Crag, like he looks and he turns around and raises his hammer and comes charging past you.
This is like the best day of
You are in
Squire
darkness.
Quigley's life.
So keep that in mind.
Okay.
So it's minus 40 the attacks and then 50% or 20% concealment chance.
Have you shared this half of the episode using the hashtag dragons and stuff on Facebook? Has your share been public and not private so that we can see your name, thus you can be eligible
Don't
to win?
share your privates.
And are you in the U.S.?
Do that.
And are you in the U.S. or Canada? Well, then by golly, you can win prizes from Paizo and Dungeon Crate. So make sure you do that. Craig, roll your dice.
Dragons and stuff.
Okay, so you're gonna get to an attack against this guy. But since Quigley didn't notice this guy, he's gonna get an attack against Quigley. All right. Keeping in mind, just it's
He
dark,
strikes
so
first?
there's a minus. It's the penalties for darkness and the concealment chance, 20% miss chance, no matter what you roll. Okay. Let's roll. Both of us going.
I'm rolling.
Quigley.
Come on.
You get clobbered.
22 points of damage.
That's actually darn close. 21 points of non-lethal damage as you get cracked in the back of the head by something
they're
hard.
going non-lethal?
You go stumbling forward as Crag comes rushing
I'm
past.
going all in. They're going non-lethal?
You don't know that.
I don't
You have
know
no
that.
idea. Quigley just got smacked in the back of the head. What are you doing?
Well, I rolled an 8 and it was 14.
14 total.
Yeah.
That is a miss, but now we can roll initiative and get into this combat.
Ooh.
Jim, by the way, just so you're aware of what I did, once I got off the manor, I tuck Alex into a little alcove in the city, and then I'm going back to look for these two.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You don't know that they left.
3 on my
Oh,
initiative.
nice. Michael Jordan.
By the way, I might have to sneeze in a few seconds. I will.
Or is it loud?
Vampire.
Said what? 23
Is it
on
loud?
your initiative?
Jamie, is it loud?
The vampire.
Oh.
What?
You said 23 on your initiative? That's good. It's dang good, Quigley.
I got an 8.
Not good, Craig.
Some people can get super
I
loud.
got thrown off balance in the dark.
Did you know that we have a Reddit? You can go to our Reddit page and tell us what you think of all this. No, mute him.
It's Sirenscape.
Bodily
It's a new
Oh,
one.
the
Quigley.
new Sirenscape. Did you get that one?
Did you hand your wife your boogies?
Yeah!
Yes, she's white.
Look at that.
Quigley, you
very
just
black
got clobbered.
mustache.
You turn around and you see Crag Crag swings at somebody in the dark. There's a guy who's standing right there. He dodges Crag's blow and he looks like he's ready to come back at you again. You're standing side by side with Crag.
I yell, Lady Lyra!
Okay,
I'm very loud.
I know.
We know
Lyra,
you are.
make a perception
We
check.
know.
You want me to do it as loud as I do
And
it.
she's
That
gonna make a perception
Well,
check.
if you're gonna do it, do
You
it.
just rolled a 20?
You're rolling
Yeah.
at 20.
Are
You hear it. You hear screaming. Somebody in the distance has definitely
She
Quigley.
stops putting out the fire
Over
to
a
her
raging
house.
fire.
has definitely.
So she's like, well, I'm done putting out the
Are
fire.
you guys done? I'm ready to tell what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, let's tell us.
She's going to leave us.
So while I was doing that, I don't know if everyone heard, but Craig told me that I could stay here forever and he wouldn't care. And so I've decided.
But you know
I heard-
specifically that it was Quigley's voice and not.
I know you ran with him and you both left me. So I am a little upset and I'm going to finish putting out this fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be there when I'm ready.
Yeah.
You
I hear that, and I go into a blind rage.
I'm thoroughly. I'm upset with
you hear Lyra's indignance and you get super
I'm
upset.
so
So Jim,
upset.
And where I am, I know that happened, so then I start eating and watching.
I am so upset.
JimJam, explain this to me. There's one person on each side, so we are both effectively flanked, and we are not flanking the person that just hit.
That is correct. Crag charged in to attack.
Can I shift into a flanking position on that person?
You are side by side with Crag, so you can't take a. You could take a move action and provoke an attack of opportunity, but you wouldn't be able to take a 5-foot step. to
No,
get into
I'm
it.
not going to do that. I'm going to stand side by side with him and
Okay.
attack the one.
Back to back.
Back
We're going
to
back
back.
to
Back to back.
No, but if I do that, can I still
Back
saving shield
streets,
him?
back.
No, if you're
back
back to back with them, you wouldn't be able to.
No, so I need to be able to
Ba-
saving shield him.
ba-
So I'm side by side with him.
All right, make your attack.
-4, correct? So
Yes.
13.
13, not enough. Quigley, you are unable to land a hit in the darkness as the other man, who had not yet attacked, moves in. He gets right up behind you, Quigley. Now you are currently being flanked by the guy who originally attacked you
How
and the
did he
newcomer.
move up to me? Was he 10 feet away? Was he 15 feet away? Was he 5 feet away?
He was not. He was.
I want to get an attack of opportunity on this.
You don't get an attack.
You don't get an
somebody
attack
who's moving up to you. You don't have reach. If you had reach, that would.
Got no reach, son.
But you don't have reach. So this is 2 attacks coming at you, Quiggles. You are being flanked. One of them is gonna miss.
Boo!
One of them is not. And because they are flanking you, they get to continue to deal their sneak attack.
But I know this from where I am, and I cheer.
I'm not sure.
Quigley, that is another 20 points of non-lethal damage.
Oh, this is not good.
Does that mean you're knocked out?
Crag,
Ooh, Team Quigley's gonna be knocked out.
Craggy Crag. Crag.
Regretting the decision, young lady Lyra!
Hold on. I after Craig's.
Oh, now she.
No,
Magnanimous.
after Craig's turn, I plan on talking. Stop.
It is your turn.
Rage power attack!
Crag goes into a rage.
Yeah.
And
Did you get one?
But it is ineffective.
Did you roll a 1?
I want to apologize quickly.
no, I got 10.
Oh, 10.
I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna hold myself to what I said earlier. I forgot to roll concealment. So there is a 20% chance that the hit doesn't affect you. Roll that. Oh, that's a wiener. That's also the wrong.
That's a wiener?
I heard wiener too.
Wiener.
It was a wiener. Yeah, I
right,
rolled
that
a
one.
A
wiener.
hot dog.
That's a 44% on the concealment, which
On the
is
first one.
the second one didn't
Rex
hit you.
hot
There was
dog.
only one hit.
Yes, but what about the first one?
We're way past that.
So, can you tell me
We're
what
way
rounds
past.
up?
All right, fine. I got to roll that. I'll roll.
He's being so fair and just today.
Well, that's a 94.
Dan.
So, sorry.
See, fairs.
But you're right. You are correct. Got to hold me to that stuff, because I will hold it to you. You to it.
To the Mudman, can he take the damage that I did last session that you
Bring
took
it back,
away?
yeah.
No, I'm not gonna go back that far, because he would have healed it by now.
Jim,
Lyra really wants to say something.
Okay, I understand that Lyra wants to say something,
Yes.
so she should be able.
So I'm there. Are you done with this round? 'Cause
6 seconds has passed.
Okay. So I realized that I feel bad.
You've been standing there, casting water, feeling like I'm not helping
I
nobody.
feel bad. I feel bad.
But
And
then
so he hurt
the guilt
my
Then
comes.
6 seconds later.
6 seconds
If he
later.
it was talk. So even though he hurt my feelings, I'm gonna run and go
Okay,
find them.
so what I'm gonna need you to do
Yeah.
is roll initiative.
Yep. 14 plus my 6, 20.
20. You are gonna go right after Quigley
Yep.
on this coming round. Quiggles, it is your turn.
I take a full defensive action.
Full defense, raising your armor class by 4, making you very hard to hit.
Yes.
Lyra,
Yes.
it is your turn.
So what do I see everything that's
Well,
going
you
on?
have so you haven't done anything yet. So you're still at the fire.
Oh, okay, I'm running.
So you run back, okay?
I run to find them. And
Okay. Make a perception check, because you are not even quite certain where they ran to.
15 plus my 6, 21.
Okay. So you run.
Don't you have an
You are
11?
able to determine
Perception? Oh, sorry. 12. 15 plus my 12, 27.
27. Okay. So you get away from the fire and you're looking around trying to find out where you know the direction you need to go because you heard Quigley screaming. You're looking around. You spot the alley that they're in at the end of your action. So next round you'll be able to get there.
Great.
It is my turn. Quigley, what is your current AC?
25.
25. 2 attacks coming at you.
From where I am, I feel bad that I'm not there. So
I just feel bad that you can't see Quigley getting
that's the ticket.
Quiggles. That's a 19 on my die. Plus my bonus.
Which is a 3.
It's a 27.
Oh!
But the other one is definitely a miss. 100% a miss. I'm gonna roll concealment on this. That is a 44.
Whoa.
I mean, it lands.
Quigley is down.
The hit lands. It's less forceful than the other ones.
It doesn't matter. I have 3.
You're down. you take 12 points of non-lethal damage and are knocked unconscious.
So is that 9 points then? Of lethal damage?
Non does bleed over into lethal, but lethal is tracked on a separate scale. So it's from your total, you take non-lethal damage. But you're unconscious, you're not bleeding out.
So now I take lethal, so I take 9.
Yeah, so further damage to you will transfer over to lethal, but it comes off of your total.
I understand.
So, Crag, you see Quigley get just pummeled to the ground as these two guys just unleashing hell on him.
Is it not Lady Lyra's turn?
I was just telling him what he sees. That's
Now,
okay. I'm gonna get to her. And then now, before we get into this, because I know this is gonna come up pretty soon here, I have been reading the rule because I wanted to make sure that I had it right. Healing non-lethal damage. You heal at a rate of 1 per hour for the character, per character level. When a spell or ability cures hit point damage, it also removes an equal amount of non-lethal damage. So we had mistakenly at times said that if you get magical healing, it erases non-lethal damage, but it heals the same amount of non-lethal damage. So you'll come up from however much, when she comes to heal, which I'm sure she's on her way to do.
I might be.
She comes up that way. Lyra,
Yes.
you've spotted your friends. You see Quigley, you spot your friends, and then you see Quigley just take a smack to the head and go down.
I feel so bad that I haven't made it there in time because he's not the
If
one that hurt
you
my feelings. So I
hadn't
run
stood
over to
there
him and I would like
being
to cure
indignant,
moderate wounds.
You can move up. With a double move, you can get to the battlefield this round. And
What
then
in the
next
world?
round.
Fine, yes, I see my friend. I can't
how do you see us? It's so dark.
Because I can see in the dark.
She can't. She has low light vision. She's actually the best
We
suited
can't.
for this.
Also, I can't like even cast
Can't even
anything
see
while
anything.
being-
You can't
can't
get
see
into
anything
range
right
this
now.
round, but next round you will be able to.
Okay.
You could cast a different spell, but if you don't take a double move this round, then you're gonna not like.
Wait, what?
You could cast a different spell on yourself if you had a spell you wanted to cast, but if you don't take a double move, you won't be able to get to where you want to for the next round to be set up to heal them.
Well, I have a glove.
Whoa.
So I would like to use the glove to
I
cure
am
moderate
very
wounds.
sorry. I am very sorry. Did I tell you the range on that by any chance?
I can do anything with that glove. We've talked about that. Shut up.
I feel like there's a limit of some sort on it. I'm not saying you
What?
can't get it, but I'm saying that did I
Fine,
tell you?
you
Did
can
you
look
write
at
it?
it.
Is across
This has never
universes.
This has never been a problem before,
Because
JimJam. Okay, I'll let you look.
What's the range on it?
That's it.
I'm sorry. My feelings are hurt.
What's your range?
What's the range on it?
I don't know.
Why don't you know? Didn't
Because
we tell
you gave me the glove, and I have glove with a smiley face.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you the name of it was?
You didn't tell me.
Yes.
Say-
Forgets it all the
Fire
time.
that dice. Fire up the dice cam. Show
No.
that gloves with the smiley face.
No, guys, he never told me.
Oh, he absolutely did. Yeah.
No, he didn't. No, he just said to put a smiley face by the.
I was excited to have a glove. No, it's never been a problem.
So from
It's
now
never
on,
been a problem.
we have to track all magical items that Lady Lyra has. Because you're just gonna put a smiley face next to it.
I put a star by some of them, like Dagger. Dagger has a star. But I swear, I don't remember you.
It's fine. It may not have. I just wanted to know if it may
Never
not
been.
have one.
And all you guys are laughing at me.
Yeah.
If he finds out
Actually,
that
you know what? You know what? It as long as it says as long as you have line of effect.
everyone laughed at me, guys.
You currently have line of effect to Quigley, so you
smiley
could,
face
from
next
where you
to
are
me.
without moving
Right.
anywhere, you could
Right.
reach across space and time and touch him.
I would like to use my glove.
You
Cure
do
moderate
so.
wounds.
All right, roll your 2d8 plus your 3.
All right, 7.
Those were
plus
d6s,
4.
so roll different dice. Don't be sad. You get to do what you wanted to do.
I need 2. Can I have one of yours? I
Sure.
have only one. 2 d8s, right? Thank you.
Yep.
9 plus 4, 13.
I think it's plus 3.
It says plus 4. Do you want to fire that up too?
Man!
I'm so pissed off, you guys.
Hey, you're right. You're right
Man!
because
Ashley!
healing is your domain, so you cast at a +1 caster level.
I'm
so
not
yeah.
mad at you though.
I feel like you are so salty.
I'm a little spicy.
Fire up that Lyra.
Spicy. I'm spicy.
I'm a little
Spanish.
pumpkin
Spicy
spicy
Lyra.
right now.
She's a little
Because
pumpkin
everyone
spiced.
laugh at me, think I don't know what I'm
pumpkin
doing.
spice.
I've always used my glove without the range. You hurt my feelings, so I decided not to come. I know to use my glove.
Okay.
I'm
You
glad
do
I'm
it.
knocked out.
Quigley feels
Did
better.
I save Quigley? Is he awake?
He is awake.
Okay.
You help Quigley. Yeah, because
Oh, yes, I
you
am.
would come up. You still have the
gave
damage.
you-
You still are damaged, but you are conscious.
4.
Right.
9 plus 4. 13.
And remember, it heals equal non-lethal and lethal.
Right,
So
right.
Now what
Sorry.
is?
I don't even
Sam,
know
I'm
what's
not
happening.
upset with you.
I know. What is
You're
the position?
amazing.
What is the positioning now?
Well, it's my turn now. On my turn, both dudes are gonna shift, take
Cool
a
dudes.
5-foot step to flank you now, Crag.
If I wake up, I'm gonna kill you.
And they are both gonna take swings at you.
I can't be flanked.
You can't be flanked, right? That's great. They still move into position, but you cannot.
Shut your mouth. I can't be flanked. Nor can I be grappled. I have this black ring on my finger. You see it? You see that ring?
It has a smiley face on it.
So they do not get a bonus to hit you for flanking.
I wanna be clear. Marcus is not in any of this.
I'm not either.
This is all them. This is all them biting each other's heads off.
But they are both gonna hit you. Crag.
You take 32 points of non-lethal damage.
It's gonna be a lot. You're taking 2 hits.
They need to do the concealment.
They can still do precision damage because that's an ability they have. They don't get the bonus, like the +2 bonus for flanking him.
You have to roll
They can still deal
concealment though,
precision,
right?
precision damage. The first hit and the second one. Greg, you take 36 total points of
Whoa.
non-lethal damage.
Did you rolled the concealment deal?
Oh no, you got me. Let me get this. You may take much less damage. 26%, which is
So-
high enough. Because it's 1 through 20 is what avoids. And 80%.
So you take
80%
36.
and 26. So you take 36 points of non-lethal damage, and it is your turn.
I'm so bad tonight.
They have to be next to each other for me to great cleave. I can't hit and spin around and hit the other
Right, the
guy.
foes have to be adjacent to each
They
other.
have to be adjacent to each other. I'm gonna power hit the crap out of somebody. Rage power attack.
Bruce or Stanley. Stanley is in front of you. Bruce is behind you.
Who was the last person to hit me?
It's
In
tough.
front of me, in front of me.
All right.
Fire it up!
What is that?
14.
14.
14.
That's with your
not
-4.
That's what the -4.
in the darkness, flailing, raging, unable to connect, only making you angry and angrier. Quigley, it's your turn.
Say, Lady Lyra, thank you for the heal. Light, please! And then I...
She didn't
Stand up
hear
and
you.
provoke.
Yes, I did.
What do you say? What do you have?
I have to say, Marcus
Not
is doing
if
the
she's
best
shouting,
tonight.
she could hear it.
You are.
Oh, I'm gonna mark it in my book.
I'm gonna
Marcus
try and
is
stand up
doing the best.
Do you save?
You cannot
folks
stand
too?
up acrobatically. You can move acrobatically to avoid, but you're not going to be able to stand up acrobatically to avoid.
That's my honest opinion.
Can I crawl
I
away and
suck.
stand up?
We had light.
If you crawl away, it's still going to provoke an attack.
I'll
moving
stand up.
guns. Okay,
Stand
so 2 attacks of opportunity
Quickly
coming at
gets
you, but they're not
knocked
flanking
back
you,
down.
so it won't be precision damage
How
on
can
you.
they both be flanking?
They're not. I just said they're not
Oh,
flanking you. That is a 20 to hit, which misses you.
Yes.
And a 21 to hit.
It hits
Which
precisely.
hits you precisely. Regular damage, regular old damage.
Social is our social media djinn. If you haven't given Social some love, feel free to do so because we're going to keep Social trapped in the computer
Non-lethal
for forever.
damage.
I love
But Social, if you wouldn't mind updating our chat that you've been sending us, we've been watching the Facebook chat that Social gives us. We're a little behind there. Sorry about not reading your comments here, folks. So Social, if you could update the chat there, we'll start responding to some more comments.
And I once again will fight defensively.
Fighting
I'm
defensively.
gonna stand. I'm gonna take a full defensive.
Full defensive action.
I don't have it.
Lyra.
Yep.
Quigley gets up.
Great.
He shouts light. Gets up.
Light, please.
Light, please. Sorry, he's very
Got
polite
it.
about it. Hair is up.
Light.
Spicy Lyra in full action.
Light. Can I
Pumpkin
keep
spice.
running toward them?
You can take a move action and cast light, yeah.
Okay, I would like to.
Okay, cast light. You use your hand to cast light on Quigley's shield.
I do.
Quigley, your shield glows brightly, illuminating the area. No more penalty for darkness. No more concealment for anybody in the area. Lyra, you move up closer.
Yes.
Crag.
Oh, okay.
Or my turn.
Never mind.
Crag, they're coming at you again. 2 guys.
On one of them.
Saving shield's coming now.
On which one, Quigley?
On the second row, please.
That's a hit and a miss. That is a hit and a miss. No more concealment. That is the wrong die. All right, we got some damage there, and you take 14 points of non-lethal damage. Now we move on to your turn.
Blair Peterson says, shock of the night may be that Quigley is engaged in a battle and has not yet thrown out a bear trap. It's like I don't even know who he is anymore.
How
It's
many bear
important
traps?
to
They're
know
all
Left
still in
them
the pit.
all.
that all 6 of his bear traps are very far away.
Last episode, I was like, "Oh, I can't believe it."
I
Yeah.
can't wait to show you what happened to those bear traps, guys. I want you to know it's going to be exciting.
I'm sure
I
it
have.
will be.
I have a good feeling about it. It's going to make me feel great. It's going to make Quigley feel so upset, and I can't wait for it to happen. Craig,
Who's in front of me?
it's Stanley still.
Stanley's going down.
Oh, but
Stanley's
before
going
you
down.
do, read Norman Valeri's
I already
comment.
did. Norman Valeri said Sonic Smash, Crag. Power attack. And I am releasing a Sonic boom on this fool.
We are doing
15.
great tonight.
15 is not enough.
Auspicious mark. Auspicious mark.
Using every single power at Craig's Craig unleashes on
That's a
this guy.
6.
1d6.
Come on. 3 more.
Bring your total to 18.
Godly Adam says, nobody puts Crag in a corner with a K.
Crag. 18 is a miss.
Sonic charge stay in his hammer because he didn't.
No, it is dispelled.
Gone.
Sonic
No, it-
boom.
Sorry,
You're not here.
But I'm
Quigley,
here.
we're at the top of the next round.
I say,
But
we're
I'm-
very non-lethally hurt, Lady Lyra. Any help would be appreciated.
Benjamin Snyder says,
Ah!
a sonic sigh.
You're really hurt, is that what you said?
We're very non-lethally hurt, but very much in danger.
Boy, am I glad they're not using lethal damage.
And I
Where'd they train?
I'm
where they
going
trained.
to I'm going to spit
train
at
in,
one of them and
the
take a
Bronx.
full defensive.
Should all go.
All right, you
go to the Bronx.
spit.
At which? Bruce or Stanley?
I'm spitting
Is
at
spitting a
whoever
free action,
you
Jim?
want.
That's disgusting.
So far, Stanley has.
I'm spitting at Stanley, trying to get
Spit
him
at
to
Stanley.
attack me.
I got you. I understand what
spitting?
you're laying down.
That's the
I'm
tactic
trying.
we've
That's a crowd
chosen.
move.
I'm trying to get him.
You poop.
Oh, I spit too.
Yes, I'm learning.
I hope you guys are
Lyra,
loving
it
this
is your action.
Right. I'd like to summon a monster.
You guys are.
Summoning a monster.
Lyra is summoning a monster.
I'm over this.
She is had enough.
I'm summoning a monster.
What level monster are we summoning
Level
here?
1.
Level 1.
Summon monster 1. Lyra,
Is it a rat?
What
Cat.
monster you would like to be summoning?
I wasn't told I had a choice. What monsters do I get to choose from?
A dog,
dragon?
perhaps?
A what?
Oh, a dragon,
dog?
for sure.
A
Level 1
dragon.
dragon. Yeah, definitely. That's
An
on the.
eagle?
What?
A dog, an
Eagle?
Eagle
Okay.
King?
A pony?
A pony?
Well, all these things sound so nice, but is there anything that can attack?
Dog? Every one of these animals has an attack.
I would like a dog,
You summon a celestial dog.
and I would like it to attack these mothers. Effers.
So after all that, it's probably time to go take a good crag crap, right? So, before you do, why don't you head over to Facebook and like us? I mean, it's easy. It's quick. And then you can go do your business.